thanks for tuning into the channel today. Beautiful day to be out for a ride, and today I've picked something different, and it's the Xmax 300 23 model, so it's one of the latest ones, or the current model. It's done about 600 kilometres since new. Now the reason I'm back out on this bike today, and haven't been out for a while, is I've been getting a few comments asking what happened to the bike, or did I have to sell it, or was I going bad, wanted to get another bike or something to that effect. I think I've had about five comments in the last, 2 weeks, something like that. Now, I just thought I'd set the record straight and bring this bike out today. Like I said, I don't ride it all that much, but I thought I'd bring her out today, give her a run, see what it was like. It's not a bad little bike to ride, but more importantly, just for those ones inquiring what's happened to the bike, I'm just letting them know I've still got this Xmax scooter, and I've still got the other 5 new bikes I've bought over the last 18 months too. So apart from that, I've got all bikes, so there's no dramas there. They're all sitting there, it's just having the time, or when I feel like getting out riding them, and sometimes I feel like riding the scooter, but most of the time I like to ride the classic 350 Reborn in the Royal Enfield range. So apart from that, that's what's going on there. Now, while we're out on this Xmax today, what I was going to say to you, I'm still pretty happy with this one, how it goes. I put about 620 kilometres on it, probably 650 by the time I get home. And the thing about it runs really well, pulls the hills. I think I've got a little mini video of it working on my way out here. I'm in just near the gold mine here at the moment, and they're doing the roads up around here. Look at this for a gravel pit. It's not bad. Be all right to bring the V-Strom 250 out here and give it a bit of a run if I ever get desperate. Hopefully I don't want to get that desperate, but it'd be all right to bring it out here, I suppose, for a ride around. Now, apart from that, what I really like about this Xmax, it's got pretty good power, and it'll run along at 100 kilometres an hour. I'm not taking it any quicker than that because naturally, it's only done 600 kilometres, and I don't want to get out there belting the crap out of it. The paint's holding up what I painted it, that whatever blue it was, some sort of metallic blue, sort of shining very well there at the moment when you're looking at it. It's overall not a bad scooter to ride, and you might notice now I've got the touring seat on it. Now, riding it with the touring seat compared to the stock one, the best thing about that is it takes a little bit of the firmness and the jar away when you're riding it, and it's a really good investment that way. The only trouble is this touring seat's for the previous model I had, that 22 model, and it doesn't really fit this 23 model precisely, and I had to do a little bit of undercutting underneath, and I might actually show you that. Yeah, so the reason I did this undercut was it cost me about $400 something to buy this seat. If I sell it, I'd probably only get 150. So what I did, I cut out this section up along or down here so it'll sort of fit more precise. The only thing I haven't got working right is that clip at the back, but apart from that, it'll be sort of under control when I get back to fooling around with there, and overall save myself a bit of money compared to chasing one down from the Yamaha dealer and paying him $400 or $500 for a new seat, where this one's virtually the same except a little bit of a mod. Now the other thing I'll mention too, and I haven't got around to it either, I contacted a scooter place in Thailand, and they sold me a set of high performance rollers for it. So when it gets up to around about 1,000 k's, so I'm 600 now, I'll pull out the back section, where the motor is, back in here, and I'll fit maybe the high performance rollers and see how it goes, because I did find when I had the Honda Forza 350 and I think it was the 21 Xmax when I had it, that the Forza was a little bit more powerful, but I think with this high performance roller kit I'll have enough power to equal the Forza then, should it come to that. So apart from that, I tried to put my camera there on this bit of a rubber here earlier on, but it would not stay on, the camera that is. So apart from that, it was the idea, just show them I've still got the Xmax, still a good scooter, still really enjoy riding it, still haven't worked out the GPS in the dash, but the speedo's alright. I might just turn that off, and everything's going pretty sweet on that one. Like I said, paint's still holding alright, because this was that, I think it was white and grey, and now it's this metallic type blue. So apart from that, everything's going well. So not much you can say. The only thing it isn't going too well today is rain's coming in for the next 2 or 3 days, and we got winds out along there. I'm a bit protected here, but you can see the trees maybe moving over there. It's hard to say on the GoPro, but they are. I'm in a bit of a gully here, and we're sort of getting a good cover from the wind, but out on the road there, the wind's sort of roughly predicted today around 40 kilometres an hour in gusts, so it's not too good that way. But apart from that, you know, this has handled it all right. It sort of cut through the wind okay. I can run along at 100 kilometres an hour. I don't go any faster, like I said earlier. I'm only running it in and giving it a bit easier run. So, but the fact about the Xmax, they pull the hills really well at 100 kilometres an hour, and they got plenty of power on tap even on the run-in stage. So overall, pretty good scooter. And more importantly, if you're on the fence and you're thinking, should you buy one of these deluxe touring seats? Well, if you've got one of these, or even the previous model, they do make the ride a lot more comfortable because they got some gel coating inside the cover there over it. The only thing about this one, it makes it that little bit higher up because it's really not meant for this bike. It's a little bit wider at the front, like I said, for the previous model. And when they brought out the 23, they slimmed down the original seat. But I don't care about it being up a little bit higher because the other bikes, I've got some of them around 32, 33 inch seat height. That doesn't matter much. I'm not out here doing high performance runs with it. So the fact is, it just gives it that little bit better ride. So apart from that, not much more I can tell you about, just letting you know now. I've still got this scooter, still got the other ones too. There's no drama whatsoever. And one other thing, you know, like, because in most cases I go out there and buy what I want, but oh well, that's not true anyway. Not exactly what I want. I wanted to buy 2 Triumphs. I was going to buy the 400. I had the dealer coming in and order 2 in, and I was going to take the Street and the Scrambler too. But the wife said, why do you want 2 for? Why don't you just buy 1 and get those people what you play around with your YouTube channel all the time, let them pick which one they want you should buy. So I thought it over, and I got a video coming out next on that side of it, and you know, surprisingly I thought that wasn't a bad idea. You know, if I bought 2, they both got the same motor in them anyway, so I think the idea is, you know, on my next clip you'll get to hear that side there and vote whether I should go and buy the Scrambler or if I should just buy the Street 400. Either way, there'll be more details in that because I was speaking to the dealer and I've placed a deposit on a bike, but we'll go further on that one on the next clip. So apart from that, I also had part 3 to my ride camp clip. I had done part 3, got it up to the stage where it spent a long time on it, and I was happy with how it was ready to go. And believe it or not, accidentally pressed the delete button on the computer when I put it up on the Movie Maker and totally lost the lot, so I have to go and do that again now. So apart from that, all's good. And that bloke going along there in that car, he was just down the road earlier cutting a bit of wood. I looked at that wood what he was cutting, it looked fairly rough to me. I wouldn't have wasted my time on it. It'd be a hard life with that bit of wood. So apart from that, I hope all's well in that line, and that this clip comes out all right. I can whip this up and then we can go further at a later date. And like I said, next clip after this one's going to be your vote to see whether I go Street or Scrambler on the Triumph 400. And then after that I'll have another go at trying to put that camping trip together. So apart from that, thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.